Hey everyone, welcome back to BuddyDevelopers. I'm Naveen. In today's video, we are starting a new video on building a directory website using Beaver Builder and the GeoDirectory plugin. So, let's get started.
You will first need a WordPress website. If you haven't set that up yet, check out our step-by-step video guide on how to create a WordPress website. It will walk you through everything you need to know. Once your WordPress website is ready, it's time to dive into building our directory website. In this video, I will guide you step by step on how to do it using the Beaver Builder and the GeoDirectory plugin. Step 1. Install and set up the GeoDirectory plugin. Step 2. Install the Beaver Builder plugin. So back to WordPress dashboard and then plugins. Then add new plugins. Then search GeoDirectory. Install. And then activate. After activation, you will be directed to 5-step setups of GeoDirectory. So we are selecting here default, OpenStreetMaps and then continue. Then taking the default address and then continue. So it is offering 3 free plugins and remaining are the paid ones. So we will be installing them from here. So after installing these GeoDirectory free add-ons, we will click on continue. Then for test purpose, we will be inserting some dummy data from here. So we will be importing 10 data from here. After import, we will be continuing from here. So you will be directed to a page stating, awesome, your directory is ready. So we are done with the directory wizard setup. Coming back onto the WordPress dashboard. So our next step will be to install the Beaver Builder. So again going on to plugins and then add plugins. And then upload plugin. Since we are using the paid version of Beaver, so we are uploading its plugin from here. After installation, click on activate plugin. Then it's activated now. So now you can see that below appearance, Beaver Builder can be seen. So we have installed, activated and done with the setup. So we are done with the installation, activation as well as setup of GeoDirectory and Beaver Builder. So in the next video of this series, we will see how to create header and footer customs using Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. In this video, we will be creating header and footer using Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So for creating the header, we will be going on to Beaver Builder, then Themer Layouts, then add new Themer Layout, then we will be adding a title header. So we are not changing the Themer Layout and coming on to the layout, we are setting it to header and then add Themer Layout. So coming on to theme layout settings, there is the option if you want sticky or not. So we are opting yes. We are keeping sticky breakpoint default and location entire site. So in the entire site, this header will be added. Then we will publish it. Then coming on to launch Beaver Builder, we will open it into the new tab. This is the default header given by Beaver, so we'll be customizing it. So we won't be keeping the top header. For this, we will be cutting it. So clicking on this icon beside the plus icon. So we will be removing this first row, deleting it. So this is our main header. So its background color is blue. So we are letting it to be the same. So we will be also changing the logo from here. Currently the tags are in H1. So we will be removing it from here and then taking an image over here and then taking the photo tab over here and then adding an image. Click on select file and then add the logo. We have created this logo from Canva. So if you want to create logo for free from Canva, so you can see our previous video which is available on our YouTube channel. So now our logo is selected. So the background of this logo is white. So we will be matching the header background with the logo's background. Row settings and then style, then changing the background color to white, then save it. The menu color was previously white, so it can't be seen here. So coming on to menu settings and then coming on to style, we are changing its color. Coming on to links and then link color, we are changing it to black and adding deep color to hover. Then click on save. So now we will be reducing its space. So coming on to row settings, coming on to its style. So coming on to its space, we will reduce it. So coming on to advanced, then we will be adding the padding 5 pixel from top as well as bottom. Then we will save it. Then click on done and then publish it. So now our header looks like this. So a background color has also been given here, so we will be changing it. So coming on to Beaver Builder. So after clicking, coming on to menu settings, then coming on to style, menu background color for mobile as well as desktop at default, and then coming on to link hover background color, we are adjusting it to some orange type color and then link color to white. Then we will save it and then click on done and then publish it. So now it looks like this. So we will also be changing the color of the drop down. So again coming on to the Beaver Builder, then coming on to the menu settings, then clicking on drop down, then we will be adding a drop down background color. From here we are adding orange color over here and link hover color to white. We are adjusting hover color to white and link hover color to orange. Then we will be saving it, then click on done and then publish it. So now it looks like this. So now below the heading we will be adding a border, that is bottom border. By this our header will look more professional. So coming on to Beaver Builder for edit and then coming on to its main row settings and then on to style and then coming on to style solid, and then we are keeping all type width to 0. So we will be choosing a color and then adjusting it. Then we will save it, then done and then publish it. So now it looks good. So now our header is complete. So on the left side there is our logo and on the right side is our menu. We have also set here drop down in which there will be options for profile, change password and logout under the account section. Now we will come on to the footer portion. So to design it, we have to come back to the WordPress dashboard and then add new theme or layout and then coming on to then editing title to footer. Theme or layout will be the same and then coming on to the layout we are changing it to footer. Then click on add theme or layout. So coming on to here over settings, we are editing location to the entire site. Then publish it. Then from here we will be clicking on the launch Beaver Builder to design the footer. Beaver editor page we have got a default header from the Beaver. So coming on to its settings, we will be changing its background color. Coming on to style, then coming on to its background color. After adding, we will save it. Then coming on to the right side at 3 dots, we will be duplicating the column. So then we will be removing the title from here. Then we will be adding a logo over here. So we will be removing these from here. Then we will add over here a photo block. Then coming on to the generals, click on select. Then coming on to general, we will select photos. So we will be changing our logo into the PNG format, and we will also be removing its background. For this, we will be coming on to a site called BG Remover, clicking on to the first link, then upload image over here, opening logo from here. So now its background is removed. Now we will download it at free of cost. Then coming on to the footer, then removing it, and then again selecting a logo. Then we will upload here the downloaded logo. Then from here we will select the photo. Then from here, coming on to style, coming on to gappings, we will edit it to none. Alignment right. Coming on to general, we are not changing anything, then save it. So we will be adding a short description below it. So for that, clicking on to the plus icon, then we will be doing drag and drop to a text editor over here. So here we can add some text, then we can paste it over here. Then coming on to style, and then style spacing, we are editing it to 0. And then coming on to advanced, we are editing it to 0. Then we will save it. Then we will be also changing the color of the copyright section. Coming on to the row settings, then coming on to style. So we are adding a deep color over here and then saving it. Then click on the done button on the right side and then publish it. So now our header as well as footer is created. So in the next video we will be showing how to create the directory site homepage. So in the last video we created header and footer using Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So in today's video we will be creating homepage. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard, then coming on to pages, then add new page, editing page title to home and then publish it. Then click on launch Beaver Builder. So first of all we will be taking a section. So coming on to this plus icon, many blocks have opened, so we will be coming on to rows and taking the first block. Under this column we will be adding GD maps. So coming on to modules, opening standard modules drop down, then drag and drop GD maps from here, editing its margin to 0 and then linked. Then coming on to general, map contents, map type can be chosen, and default post type to auto, then checkbox show all posts. We can choose the map from here as well as the zoom input also. Coming on to wrapper style, editing border color to none, and then we can also add shadow, but we are letting it be none. We can also give border radius, and other features like CSS can be added for custom designing. So now save it. Then coming on to main row settings, editing fixed width to full width and content width also full width. Then coming on to spacing, editing padding to 0 and then checkbox, then save it. Now we will be adding a search bar below the map. So for that, coming on to the plus icon again, then taking a full row and drag and drop it. then drag and drop a full column. Then coming on to modules, then coming on to WordPress widgets, we will be finding GT search and drag and drop it. We will be letting its margin be 20, then coming on to general, then clicking on to the search bar. We are doing input type to large. We can design mail inputs from here as well as button design inputs. We are letting it be default. Then coming on to wrapper style, bottom margin to 0, and then border color to none. Now we won't be changing anything, shadow to small. Then we will be saving it. Then for background color, coming on to settings and then selecting a color from here, adjusting it. Then we will be adding a border radius. So for that, coming on to the border general, then coming on to the radius, we are doing it 14. Then link it. Then taking all border corner to 14 pixel radius. Then coming on to the advanced, editing margin from top to -63 and then save it. Now done, and then publish it. Now coming on to the output, we will check it. So now our maps can be seen, all posts can be seen, our search bar can also be seen here. Now below the search bar, we will be adding our category here. So coming on to the backend, so coming on to the editor for this, then again clicking on to the plus icon, then coming on to the row, taking a full column below here. Then coming on to the module section, taking a heading, then editing its title to category. So we are editing the heading to categories. Then coming on to the style, then doing center align, then save it. Now below this, we will be adding the categories. Coming on to the plus icon, then standard module, then WordPress widget, then choose a GD category from here and then drag and drop. So from here some settings can be done, such as font size, font alignment, and coming on to the filters, post icon for each category can also be added, places category can also be shown. So we will be showing all categories and sort by A to Z. So it will be showing according to name. And coming on to the line type, icon top, and row item, we are editing to 4. So now 4 rows can be seen here. So here cart color can also be chosen. We are not going on to this. Then cart shadow to medium. Then coming on to the icon image can also be added. So if some icon is added on the back end, so it will be shown over here. Editing icon size to big. Coming on to category text, we can design from here. Count text can also be designed from here. Then we will be saving it over here. Now click on done and then publish it. Coming on to front end, the categories are showing here. Directory sites, business categories. So below this, listings will be added. So for that, coming on to the Beaver Builder editor. So coming on to the editor, we will be adding listings at below. Click on the plus icon, taking a full column from row. Then duplicating the heading and then drag and drop it below and then editing its name.
Best listings.
So now we will save it. So we will be adding listings in it. So coming on to the plus icon, then coming on to modules, then WordPress. We will be choosing GD listing shortcode. So drag and drop it to the background. So now settings can be done from here. coming on to filters. So we can choose the listing of which we want to show here. So we want to do of places. So we want to show category listings of all categories. Then coming on to sorting A to Z. Then grid column we are editing to 3. Then coming on to its card design, and then custom archive item can be chosen here. We are choosing the default items. We can also do its sliding, and also we can choose number of posts we want to show from the post to show. We are editing it to 6. So our 6 posts will be showing over here. Then we will be saving it. Then coming on to the settings of this row. Then coming on to the fixed width, we are doing it full width. Then coming on to background type, we are editing its color. Also we will be reducing its opacity. Then we will be saving it from here. So now our listing is added. Now below the listing, we will be adding one more section. That will be our maps. Coming on to plus icon, then coming on to row, then drag and drop a full column. Then we will insert a GD map, drag and drop and leave a GD map. Then coming on to the map settings, coming on to the general, doing auto, and then coming on to the advanced, editing margins to 0 and on the linkage. Then save it, and then coming on to the settings of the row, then coming on to advanced, doing padding 0, and then coming on to style, coming on to the width, editing it to full width, and content width to full width. Then save it, then done and publish it. So now our listings is added, which we have added, and this map is also added below it. And now below this we will be adding a blog section. So for that, coming on to the editor section, then click on the plus icon, and then coming on to row, insert a full column. Then we will add heading under it. So we will be duplicating this heading and then drag and drop it at the bottom. Now we will be editing its name to blogs and then save it. Now under this heading we will be adding of blogs. So coming onto standard models, drag and drop the post under the heading, editing layout to columns, post layout to default, and then equal heights to yes, columns to 3, image can be shown here. Currently we haven't added any image at the backend, so it is not being shown here. So now we will be adding a post from backend for the blogs, so it will be shown here. Now we will be saving it here. So in last we will be adding one more action in which there will be call to action button to add listings. So coming on to the plus icon, then taking a row section, then drag and drop this column, and then choose a heading and drag and drop. Then coming on to general, coming on to heading, edit add listing today, and then alignment left, font semi bold. Then on the right column we will be adding a button. Then coming on to the plus icon, drag and drop the button. Then coming on to the general, coming on to the text, add listing. Then we will be adding a icon, editing icon position to after text. So later we will be adding a link over here that will be of our add listing page. So if the add listing page is created in the backend, it will be shown over here. So the link will be auto detected. So coming on to style, then alignment right, then save it. Then coming on to main row settings, then style, width to full width, then coming on to the background, editing a background color to too dark, coming on to padding, editing 40 from top and bottom 40, and then save it. Now we will be editing the heading color to white. For that, coming on to the style, now choosing the color to white, then save it. Then click on done and then publish it and check it in the output. So now our blog section as well as add listing section is also added. So in today's video, we have seen how to create home page through Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So in the next episode will be the directory page archive page using Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So in the last video we created directory sites home page, and in this video we will be creating directory sites archive page. So this all places archive page is a default page, so we will be custom designing it using the Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard, then Beaver Builder and then Themer Layouts. Then click on Add New Themer Layout and then editing the title to GD Archive. You can also choose the name of the CPT of which archive page you want to design. Layout, choose Archive and then click on Add Theme Layout. Choosing Location, Places Archive. Coming on to Add Location Rule. Places Tag Archive, All Places Tag. Places Category Archive, choosing All Places Categories. Then publish it. Now click on Launch Beaver Builder. Now we can design the page through the Beaver. So it is providing us here default. So we will be removing this section from here entirely. We will also be deleting this. Now we will be starting it fresh. So coming on to the plus icon, taking a row. Now adding archive page title, coming on to modules. Drag and drop heading block. Beside the heading, click on the plus icon and add archive title, HTML tag being h2 and link to be blank, and then coming on style, alignment center and font to semi-bold and size being default. Now we will save it. Now adding background color. So coming on to the row settings, coming on to the style, then full width and then background type color and then choose the color. Now we will be saving it. Now editing places text color to white. Then coming on to the size, we are editing it 26, then save it. Now we will be increasing its size little bit to 36, then save it. So now our title is added. So now below this we will be taking a row, coming on to plus icon and taking 2 column row. Left column will be listing and right column will be map. So below the title we will be adding a search bar through which the listings can be searched. Then coming on to the modules, then WordPress widgets, then searching GD search shortcode. Drag and drop it below the title. Now we will be designing it from here. Input to large and then coming on to main inputs, we can design its border and other things. Then coming on to the margin bottom, then coming on to the margin, doing bottom margin to 0, be saving it. Adding a bit of bottom padding, so coming on to the settings, editing to 40 and then save it. Then reducing the gap over here, so coming on to the settings, then bottom to 0, then save it. Now coming on to another section. So in the left column we will be adding a loop action. So coming on to the plus icon, adding a loop action. Now coming on to the general, we can see from here the listing from the designs over here, listing wise. So we will be saving it like this here. Then coming on to the advanced, letting it be default and then save it. Then below this we will be adding the listing. So coming on to the plus icon, coming on to standard modules and then WordPress widget, then adding GD loop shortcode.
So the grid view column can be changed from here, but we are keeping it default. Coming on to design, shadow to small, and then coming on to wrapper style. Border color, border style can be set from here. Custom archive item can also be shown here. So this will also be shown into this video. So now we will be saving it. So now below this we will be adding our pagination. So for that, coming on to the plus icon, then drag and drop GD loop paging shortcode. So design can be updated and styled from here. Then coming on to the advanced. So text color can also be chosen from here. Then we will be saving it. Now on the right side we will be adding the GD maps. Coming on to the plus icon, then drag and drop the GD maps. Then coming on to the map content, we can choose the map type, keeping the default post type to auto. And then coming on to the map options, we can switch on this filter. We can enable this search filter, enabling mouse scroll zoom. Then coming on to the map, then height 100 VH. We are keeping map road type and then zoom level to 4. We can choose it accordingly. Then coming on to the advanced, then margin 0 and then checkbox link. Now we will be adding some border radius. Coming on to the wrapper style, then border radius type rounded, and then border radius size small, then save it. Now we will be editing it to full width. So coming on to the row settings, then width to full width, and then content width to full width. Now we will be saving it and then click on the done and then publish it, and then coming on to the output. So now our title places can be seen. At below there is a search bar, then loop action which we have added. We can view the listings according to the titles and ratings. Then from here we can choose the grid of 1 grid, 2 grid accordingly. So now below this our pagination will also be shown, but before this we need to choose how much item we need to show. We can show 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 items. So we will be showing 10 posts, and if there are more than 10 posts, pagination will be shown. So under this maps, the posts will be shown. So now our archive page is ready, so we will be looking forward to the search page. So our search page is default now, so we will be designing it similar to the archive page. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard. Now coming after in the WordPress dashboard, then in the Beaver builder, and then in the themer layouts. Then click add new themer layout. Now edit the title to GD search loop. We will be choosing layout as part, and type we are letting default. Then click on add themer layout. So here we are not choosing any condition and directly we will be publishing it. Then coming on to GeoDirectory and then settings, then pages, then scrolling and coming on to the bottom, search page themer layout. Then click and select the one which we have created. So choose and click on save changes. Then coming on to the Beaver builder, then themer layouts. Then so we have created here GD search page. So for designing it, coming on to the Beaver builder, opening it into a new tab. Now we will be designing the search page. So first we will be taking a row, and then in this we will be taking a heading. So we will be inserting here archive title. Now styling it, coming on to the font color white, and then font width to semi bold, size 36, and alignment center. Coming on to advanced, keeping bottom margin to default and then saving it. Then coming on to row settings, coming on to style, editing width to full width, keeping content width fixed, Then scroll and come to bottom, then background type to color, and then choosing a background from here, that will be a color. Now save it. Now at bottom of this we will be taking two column, coming on to plus icon, then coming on to rows, adding a 2-column box over here. Then in the left column we will be adding the search bar. Then from the standard module, coming on to the WordPress widgets, then taking GD search from here, drag and drop, then opening the settings, editing input type to small, coming on to the wrapper style, editing bottom margin to 0 and then saving it. Then at below we will be adding a loop action. So we will be taking a G loop action shortcode from here. Drag and drop it and then save it. Now we will be adding our listing. So coming on to the plus icon and then coming on to GD loop, and then coming on to card design, we are giving some shadow, and then coming on to design, we can add custom items over here. Now we will save it. Then again coming on to the plus icon, now we will be adding the loop paging below the listing, through which after the number of listing it will be redirected to other page. So we can style it from the paging. Now we will be saving it. Now hiding the loop action of the border, coming on to the wrapper style, then coming on to the border color, none, then save it. On the right side we will be adding the map, coming on to the plus icon, adding GD map, and then click on show all post, then coming on to the map options, enable search filters, and enable zoom mouse scroll. Now editing height to 100 ph and then zoom level to 4 and then save it. Coming into the wrapper style, border radius type to rounded and border radius type small and then save it. Now coming on to the row settings, editing width to full width and content width also to the full width. Then click on save. Then coming on to the, there is lot of space between the search bar and the loop action, so we will be decreasing it. So coming on to the advanced, then coming on to margin 0 and then link it, giving left, unlink it and then add margin from left 20, then save it. Then coming on to the search bar settings, then coming on to the margins, editing from the left 20 to 0 and editing it to 10 and then save it, and then click on done and then publish it. Now coming on to the output, we will see how it looks. So now it looks like this. So coming on to a archive page, so coming from here to the search page, so now our search page looks like this. Listing is here, search bar is there, loop of action is also added, along with the items can also be seen here. Currently we have shown 10 items, so if items will be more, so the pagination will be shown here and it will be directed to the next page. So map can also be seen here. It can be zoom in and zoom out through the map. Now we will be viewing how we can edit the archive item. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard, then GeoDirectory and then settings, and then into the pages. Then coming on to the archive item page, coming on to the action button, click on the edit page. From here we can design the archive item. So this is the default archive item, so we are using it. So if you have any design requirement, we can design it accordingly onto your site. So now we will be saving it. So now coming on to the site, then refreshing it. So this was our search page and archive page, which is ready now. In the next video, we will be showing single detail page of each item. In the last video, we created archive page and search page. In this video, we will be creating detail page of a single listing. So we will be designing it through Beaver Builder and GeoDirectory plugin. So this is the default page, so we will be designing it. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard, then Beaver Builder, then Themer Layouts. Then add new Themer Layout, editing title to single detail and editing layout to singular, and type we will be keeping default. Then click on add new Themer Layout. Now we will set its location. Click on choose. We want to show for places, so we will be selecting places, then all places. Then we will publish it. Then click on launch Beaver Builder. Then coming on to the editor. So whatever it is showing here, this is of the default design. So we will be removing it from here. So let's remove these from here. We will be starting it from blank. So click on plus icon, then coming on to row, then take a full column. Then we will be adding our posts over here. We can add slider to it. So let's add slider. Coming on to modules, then coming on to WordPress widgets, then choose GD post images shortcode, then add it here. Then coming on to general, we can set its image limit from here. So we are setting it to 12, and coming on to show limit it to 2. Then coming on to design and coming on to output type, we are editing it to slider type, and auto stat to check. Uncheck the show title, keeping image size default. Then coming on to link, we are keeping it blank. Then wrapper style. Coming on to border radius, we are keeping it default. We can change it from here. Then coming on to advanced, editing margin to 0, then link it, then edit all size to 0, then save it. Then coming on to row settings, then on to the style, then coming on to the width, we are editing it to full width, and then content width to full width. Coming on to advanced, margin is already 0, we are editing padding also to 0. Then we will link it, so all the values will be 0. Then we will save it. Then we will be adding a 2-column row below this. Coming on to the plus icon, following the procedure. Then in the right column, we will again take a 2-column. So in the right column, in the left box, we will be adding post rating. So from here, style can be changed. Then from here other settings can be changed. Then coming on to the wrapper style, border color to none, and alignment to right. The right box, we will be adding post favorite. So in this also we are doing, from here we can choose the icon color for when it will be off, and from this other section we can choose the icon color for when it will be on. So if the user chooses the favorite, the color will change, and other is a default one. Coming on to positioning, alignment to right, then on to wrapper style, editing border color to none, then save it. Then coming on to column settings, then equalize height to yes, and vertical alignment to center, and then save it. Then increasing the rating containers width. So in the left container box, we will be adding the post title. So from here we will be taking the post title shortcode, then editing output type to H2, then font size to H2, and then wrapper style, keeping margin default, and then title to left align, and then save it. Now click on done and publish, and then check in the output. So here the post slider can be seen. Post title, post rating, favorite and unfavorite can be seen. On clicking onto the unfavorite, it is coming on to a bottom little bit. So to change it, we have to come on to the Beaver builder editor. So the rating container will be adjusted a little bit. So now below this we will be taking a 2-column row. So taking a 2-column row over here. So in the left column will be our tabs, and taking shortcode of GD single tab. So now our tab is added here. So output type head only. So then the tab will be just shown over here. Tab style we are doing tab. Then check remove separator line. Then it will remove the separated borders. So we will keep it on. Heading type to H2, and then coming on to the heading style. Then we can add here custom color. Then coming on to the wrapper style. So we are doing border color to none. Then we will be saving it from here. Then coming on to the plus icon, then single tabs shortcode will be added over here at the bottom of this. And then coming on to the output type, we are editing body only. Then checkbox show as a list. Then coming on to wrapper style, then editing its border color to none. Then coming on to advanced, editing top margin to 0, and then save it. Then clicking on the top tab setting, then coming on to its margin, editing bottom margin to 0, and then we will save it. So in the right container we will be adding the output location shortcode, through which the user can contact with the business owner of the listing. So coming on to the plus icon, then take output location shortcode, then coming on to its settings, let's take it over this side. So here output location has been added, so we will save it now. Then over the output location we will be adding a contact button, through which the user can contact with the listing owner. Then we will be adding here Ninja listing shortcode. Then coming on to its settings, then coming on to general, then selecting a form from here. So whatever form will be created by us in the backend, that will be displayed over here, and it can be selected by us from here. So from the Ninja form we have already created a form by before, so we are selecting it. Also change the text of the button, so editing it to contact. Coming on to design, we can also change the button color. We are keeping it default. Position, alignment can also be changed, so we are editing to left, then save it. Now coming on to the row settings, editing its width to full width, then save it. Then coming on to this row setting, then editing again to full width. Then coming on to its advanced, bottom padding to 0, then save it. Then coming on to its style, keeping the background type to color, then we will be taking a color from here, adjusting the color, then save it. Now we will be adding color to the entire background container. So coming on to the settings, then coming on to style, then background type color, and then choose white from here as a color. Then border radius, editing it to 12, and then link it. Now we will save it. So for the second row, similarly we will be editing its color to white. Following the same process, also editing its border radius to 12 and then link it and save it. Between both the columns there are no gaps, so we will be adding some gaps. So coming on to the column settings, coming on advanced, editing left margin to 20 pixel and then save it. Of this columns, padding which we had done 0, we will be editing it to 20 and then save it. Then click on done button and then publish it. Then coming on to the output for checking the result. So now slider is added, post title, rating, favorite and favorite. Also on clicking onto the tab, these photos and information can be shown. On clicking map, maps can be seen. On clicking review, review section appears. Here our output, location, details of the listing, contact details of the listing owners have come over here. Also on clicking the contact button, the contact form is opening. So this was our today's video of listing single detail page. So in the next video we will be in add listing page.
In the last video, we have showed how to create directory side single detailed listing page. In today's video, we will be showing joint landing page through which the user will get more information in depth about the ad listings. So this is a site. So similar to this, we will be creating a joint landing page in which there will be packages, some details about it, and there will be a more section over. And also on clicking the join now button on the hero section, it will be landing onto the packages. So first of all, we will be creating the first section, that is our hero section. So coming on to the WordPress dashboard, first we will be creating the join page. Click on pages, then add pages, then editing page title to join and then publish it. Then click on launch Beaver Builder and then coming on to the editor to design the page through the Beaver Builder. In the right side you could see a Beaver Builder block. If you can't see that, then click on the plus icon and then coming on to the row, then taking a full column, then drag and drop. So in the row we will be adding the title, the button and the information. But before this we will be designing the section layout. So coming on to the row settings, then coming on to the style, then scroll, set background type to color and then choosing background color blue. Then editing width to full width. Now save it. So now in the column we will be adding this heading. So we will be copying it from here. Then click on the plus icon, then taking heading block, keeping title join the directory, then coming on to the style, align center and font size to 36 to semi bold, then color to white. Now save it. Then like this we will be adding a divider over here. So coming on to the plus icon, adding a separator from here, keeping height 8 pixel, width changing to 8%. Let's change the width to 10%. Alignment center. Coming on to the advanced, margin, editing top margin to 0 and bottom margin also to 0. Now save it from here. So here you can see there is an entire description. So we will be selecting and copying it from here. You can add description according to you, whatever you want to keep, short or big. Click on the plus icon, then take the text editor
then drag and drop, then coming on to general, then pasting over here, coming on to style, alignment center, font color to white, size 20, let's edit it to 18. Now we'll save it. So now you can see here join now button. On clicking we can go on to the packages. So to make this we need to go to the plus icon and take the button from here. Then coming on to the general, then keeping its name join now. Now we will be adding link over here later. Then coming on to the style, alignment center, so we are also editing the text color to white and hover color to black. Let's edit the hover color to white as we have edited our text color to black. Now we will be saving it. Now click on done and then publish it. Now let's check into the output. So now our hero section is ready. There is a heading over here. Below this is a description. And then there is a join now button. So now below this we will be adding packages like this. So in order to add packages, coming on to backend. Coming on to the backend, there is a CPT called places. So under it there is a settings, click on it. Since we are creating packages of this CPT, so click on the packages tab. So there is already a default package created over here, so we will be editing it. So opening into a new tab, editing its name to free and also editing the title free. Onto the show advanced, editing advanced features now, coming on to price 0. Now package lifetime to 1 month and switching on the recurring. We can choose the features we want to give in the free section from here. Image limit we are doing 1 for free. So you can on here accordingly whatever you need. So just now we are showing this for dummy. Then click on save changes and save it. Now we will be creating one more package by clicking add new. So we are taking another package from here, that is premium. So then keeping the title and then copying it over here. So we are keeping here price for premium is $100.99 and we are doing it for yearly. So this is for 1 year. So from here we can choose the fields which we want to give customer as the features. This is for premium. So from here categories can be chosen. So you can choose according to yourself. So doing image limit 10, category limit also 10, and then activate. Click on save changes and save it. Again clicking on packages, we have created two packages, free and premium. So coming on to the editor page and then coming on to Beaver builder in order to edit. So here we will be taking one more column, then taking row, full column. Then we will be adding a heading over here. So taking the heading block, then we will be copying the heading from here. Then we will be coming on to general over here and pasting it. Then coming on to style, we are editing its color to black. Then alignment to center. Coming on to the style again, then font weight to semi bold, and then below this we will be adding our packages. So let's save it first. So below the heading we will be adding the pricing packages. So clicking on to the plus icon and then coming on to the standard modules, adding pricing box over here. So first we have taken this pricing box, so we will be designing it. Coming on to edit pricing, then adding its title free, doing show ribbon to no, pricing 0, and duration monthly. We can also add features. So we are adding some features of this. So we are copying from here and pasting it over here. So we have added these 4 features over here. So now designing this title, coming on to style, coming on to title style. We can add title color over here. We will be styling this pricing bar. So coming on to pricing style, keeping text color white and coming on to accent color, reducing its opacity, editing pricing color to blue, keeping text color white. Now designing the button. So coming on to the button tab, changing button text to join now, coming on to button style, editing button width to auto and alignment to center. We can also design button text from here, also button background, letting it be default and then giving this box a background, coming on to style, giving it a blue shade, giving it a light shade and then save it. Now we will be duplicating this pricing box and then editing this pricing box, coming on to general and editing title to premium. So we will be setting the price over here now, that is $100.99. So we are doing duration yearly. We can change its feature if we want, but we are keeping same. Now we will save it, then again save it. So on clicking onto the join now section, the scroll to be appearing. So for that, coming on to the settings of this section, editing ID, pricing bar, and then coming on to the button settings, and then coming on to the link, we will be using hashtag and the ID name and then save it. Then click on done and then publish, and then coming on to the front end and refresh it and see. So our pricing bar is added in name of free and premium. So on clicking the join now button, it is showing this packages of pricing bar. So now we will be adding this welcome message over here. So coming on to the Beaver builder, then below this taking mode 2 column row, then in the left column we will be adding image. So coming on to the plus icon, then coming on to the modules, adding photo over here, then selecting a photo from here. Now we will be adding a heading over here. So coming on to the shortcut process, we will duplicating it from here and then drag and drop one heading over here. So then we will be copying text from here and then pasting it over here. Then alignment to left and save it. Now we will be copying this description again as we are doing for test purpose. Then clicking on the plus icon, taking a text area over here, then coming on to general and then pasting the text, and then coming on to advanced, then top margin to 0 and then save it. Now we will be creating one more section over here in which there will be a get started now button. So we will drag and drop this section over here after copying. So we will be using this text and changing the image over here. So let's change these text too. You can change it according to yourself. We are currently making this for dummy purpose, so we are added it so. So below this we will be adding this button, so duplicating it. Then we will drag and drop this button over here and then coming on to its settings, editing its name to get started. Coming on to style, editing alignment to center and then save it. Coming on to row settings, height will be full height and the vertical alignment will be center and then save it. Then the row settings, column settings, then equalize height yes and vertical alignment, center, and then save it. Now coming on to the row settings. In order to decrease its gap, then editing it to default height, and then coming on to width to full width. So coming on to the above settings, width to the full width, and then background type to color, and keeping the color greenish type. So now in the button we will be adding a ID which we have added in the pricing bar. So coming on to the row settings of advanced, then copying the ID, and then coming on to this button, then on to general, and then so it's already linked there, so we will save it. Already linked, so we will save it and then publish it. So now our landing page is ready. On clicking the join, then it is coming on to here, and then here also get started. So on clicking, it is coming on to the pricing packages. Now we will be adding separate form listings for separate packages. So now for this, clicking on add place. So now we will copying from here the free ad listing, and then going on to the join page, and then going on to the Beaver builder, opening it into the new tab. So our creator page has opened. So here we will be adding it in the free button. So coming on to the first edit pricing box, and then onto button settings, then in the button link we will pasting it and save it. Again click on the add place, then again for the premium we will select the URL, and then copying the form link, then coming on to the premium pricing box, and then coming on to the button URL, paste it and save it. Then click on done. So on clicking the free button, the free ad listing form is opening, and similarly for the premium section it's opening from the premium button. This was our process of ad listing, and before this we have created the join landing page. So in the menu we will be adding the join menu, and we will be removing this places from here. So coming on to the dashboard, then coming on to the appearance and then menu, then click on join menu, and then select it and drag and drop above, and then removing the ad place and then save it. Coming on to the content, refresh it, then on clicking the join, our join page can be seen. So from here separate packages ad listing can be done from here. So this was our join landing page. A next series after this. So to get video updates about that, do subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get our videos earliest. Thank you for watching till here.
We also provide directory site development services. So if you need a customized solution for your directory website, we can help you. You can hire us at BuddyDevelopers.com by clicking on the Hire Us button. You can also follow us on other social media channels. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such WordPress educational videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.